Well, good morning, everyone. It is great to see you guys. So today we are going to hear in just a few moments is that we are going to hear about the feeding of the 5,000. Have any of you heard about that before? Maybe a couple. Now, is 5,000, is that a lot or a little? A lot. It is a lot. Well, technically it was way more than 5,000. Yeah, it's a lot. So now, there was one little boy on that day who had packed his lunch. And yet, when Jesus found himself in need of that, is that Jesus found himself with just a few close friends, 5,000 plus. And so he wanted to be able to share a meal with them. But all that the disciples had was that one little meal that was brought, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That when Jesus said to the disciples, I want you guys to feed them, to the disciples, how do you think the disciples reacted? You want us to do what? But when they brought what little they had, that Jesus prayed over it, he blessed it, and do you want to know what happened? On that day, all of a sudden, out of that one lunch, came lunch after lunch after lunch, so that everyone went ahead and got filled. Not only did everyone get filled, get something to have, but what does it say? That they were satisfied. That if you only had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, you're like, man, I couldn't even get a Sam's Club sample out of that, right? But everyone not only got a lunch to eat, they were filled. And do you know how many baskets of bread were picked up afterwards? They gathered all of the leftovers, and we started out with 1. And somehow not only did everyone eat, but there were 12 left over afterwards. That's pretty amazing, right? So what do we learn from this? That we look in this world and we say, what can we do in the midst of all of these problems? But what does Jesus invite us to do? He invites us to bring our little offerings, to bring our little things, to bring whatever it is that we have to him, that he will continue to pray for it, to bless it, and to use it for his good purposes. So today we celebrate that not only was Jesus powerful enough to feed those 5,000 plus, but that Jesus promises that he will continue to grant us his blessings. Greater than just food, greater than just what we drink, but he will give us things that will truly satisfy not just our belly, but things that will satisfy our soul. And so let's go ahead and let's pray to God. And then today we're going to listen in our sermon about what that means that Jesus did. So let's pray. Repeat after me. Dear Jesus, we thank you for giving everything you had so that we would be filled. Fill us with your love and send us with your care. Amen.